everybody, how are you? David Franco here from thecreativeone.com with an unboxing that I never, ever thought I would do on this channel. Today I am here to unbox the PlayStation Vita, but only because of an insanely generous viewer of mine by the name of Alex Kenwetz. He runs the Wolf Den in Reno, which I believe is like a college sports bar kind of thing, over at facebook.com/nvwolfden with currently over 5,000 likes. So if you watched my last weekend vlog, I'm actually recording this before the weekend, so a little bit of YouTube time travel there, then you'll see that I unboxed this live, at least in terms of the Amazon box, and I was not expecting this whatsoever. This is just an insane surprise. And Alex emailed me a while ago saying, David, I'm sending you something special to basically complete your PlayStation 4 experience. So I thought maybe it was going to be like a game or a headset or something like that. But when I opened this, I was in shock. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I never thought I would actually own a PlayStation Vita. Because I'm not going to lie, the Vita didn't really interest me during the days of the PS3. But now that the Vita, in a way, is playing an essential role in how the PlayStation 4 performs and how Sony's marketing the PS4, the PlayStation Vita is actually quite the interesting handheld nowadays, especially with remote play and second screen playback and all that stuff. So Alex, just please know that I am incredibly grateful and incredibly appreciative of this. And apparently he's sending me something else. He said that Amazon was out of stock of a certain item, so we'll see what that is in a future video. But for now, this is just crazy. And I apologize for my current appearance. I mean, there's nothing wrong with an I Love Wawa shirt, but this is kind of like, you know, my chill shirt. Just took my second shower for the day and just looking to relax. You don't need to know all that, though. I just had a long day of yard work and all that stuff, so. Okay, I might get the award on YouTube for longest PlayStation Vita unboxing, but I just feel like Alex Kenwetz deserves just a million thanks over and over again. I'm still incredibly surprised by how generous you guys are. I mean, years ago when I started my YouTube channel, I never once expected to get things like this from viewers in the mail. So thank you. And I feel weird saying viewers. I should really just say friends, or I don't want to say fans, because fans is kind of relative to different situations. So, I don't know, maybe viewers is fine. Okay, wow, look at that. I'm still talking. I'm still talking. So let's unbox the Vita so I can just set this up and enjoy it for the rest of my night. So here we go. And by the way, Borderlands 2, I'm assuming is included, probably digitally. Oh wait, isn't the PlayStation Vita completely digital? I forget. You know what? I gotta be honest. I don't really know much about the Vita, except for the fact that there's touch controls on the back, and it's kind of like the PS4, but handheld. So this is kind of going to be like a brand new experience for me all around. And by the way, yes, I do own the PlayStation, the PSP. And it was actually a really cool portable console. The screen was beautiful for back then, and I'm sure it still is beautiful by today's standards. Okay, so here is my code for Borderlands 2, digital download, very cool. The manual, well, the manual for the memory card. I don't think you need a manual for the memory card, but there it is. Oh my god. PlayStation Vita, 8GB memory card. That is insanely small. A USB cable. Very nice, very nice. Power cable. Cool. Actually, kind of a big power cable. Oh, because it plugs into this. Okay, I see. Little power adapter. So there you go. I was going to say, because this end looks like the end you plug into your PS4, not the PS Vita. That's because you plug it into this adapter, and then bada bing, bada boom, your PS Vita is charging. And lots of documentation, which I will not read, because I like learning things myself, and it's a video game console. It's not exactly a chemistry set. And now, for the PlayStation Vita itself. Oh my god. Holy crap. It is so smooth. Oh, smooth. Really, David? Smooth? It's so thin and light. Now, keep in mind, I don't think I've held the PS Vita for a little while, except for when it first came out in Best Buy or something. Oh, yes. Wow. The little sticks are so small. beautifully large screen. Look at that. Insanely large screen for a handheld. About as big as my hand. I don't know the exact dimensions. Again, I am admittedly a PlayStation Vita noob. But in my opinion, that's kind of what makes it fun. Because I don't really pay attention to the handheld gaming market. I'm primarily a console gamer. As you know, I'm obsessed with my PS4 lately. So this is going to be a really cool new experience for me. Alright, so we have the D-pad, which looks just like the D-pad on the DualShock 4, but the buttons are a little closer. We have 2 analog sticks, left and right, which is very cool. I don't think they click in like L3 and R3 now. I don't feel any tactile feedback when pushing down. The shoulder buttons, left and right, which I'm still amazed by how transparent they are. It's just the coolest thing. We have select and start buttons. We have speakers, left and right stereo. That is the front-facing camera. I'm not even sure about the resolution. I will look that up, though. The PlayStation button, just like on the PS4. And flipping it around back, we have the rear-facing camera, as well as 2 places for your fingers to comfortably sit. I gotta say, it's surprisingly light. I think I said that already, but still, just holding it like this. I'm amazed at how light this really is. My iPhone's making noises. But probably the most interesting part about the Vita is this. Touch controls on the back, which I gotta be honest, I wasn't too sure about when Sony announced that, but apparently they work pretty well. And also the fact that your fingers are not always sitting on the touchpad or the touch surface, whatever Sony calls it, that's actually really cool because that way you don't get accidental inputs or accidental swipes or anything like that. So that's going to be really cool, I guess, for menus or whatever, or maybe kind of like in, what's the game I played? Killzone Shadowfall on the PS4 made excellent use of the DualShock 4's touchpad where you can swipe up and swipe left, right, and down for your owl to do different commands. So I'm assuming it's going to be kind of similar to that on the Vita. Obviously, it varies per developer and per game title. So on the top here, we do have, it looks like, that's kind of big for the memory card. Is that where the games go? I gotta be honest, I'm not sure if the PS Vita uses physical games. I'm pretty sure it does because you can buy them in store, right? I know that it doesn't use the UMDs, and I actually do own a handful of UMDs for my PSP. So I'm assuming this is where the games go. Again, please excuse my ignorance. I'm definitely a gaming freak, but I will admit, I know next to nothing when it comes to the PS Vita. I'm not trying to repeat myself, but I'm just trying to make that very clear. So I guess that's where the games go. We do have volume buttons on the top for down and up, obviously. Power button. Let's see if it powers up. I don't know if it will. I might have to charge it. Let me hold it down for a second. No. It looks like it's completely dead, which makes sense. So obviously I'll charge that after this video. And on the bottom here, we do have little holes for, I guess, putting like, I mean, it might be just for aesthetics, just to look good. Or that might be Sony's way of saying, hey, look, you can put like a little lanyard on here or a wrist strap, kind of like you can on the iPod Touch with that loop thing. So, and of course, in the front here, we have the PS Vita branding. So I think I covered everything. Again, I just have to stress this one more time. I'm not trying to be annoying, but I am really amazed by the form factor. It just feels really good. I didn't expect it to be this light and this thin. I believe this is the PS Vita Slim, isn't it? Wasn't there one out before this that was a little thicker? Because I know when I held it in Best Buy, it wasn't this thin. So it definitely is an impressive piece of technology, and this is just the beginning. I'm looking very forward to seeing what it can do, not only as a gaming console, but as a media consumption device with Netflix, as well as the cameras. I'm fascinated by the fact that it has 2 cameras. Kind of like, well, everything nowadays, my iPhone and, you know, all those good devices. Anyway, there you go. There's my unboxing. I know I talked a lot, but I really am very impressed by this little piece of technology. Look how far we've come. I mean, just to think, if you compare this to things like the Game Boy, I don't know, then that kind of shows you how far we've come. So, very, very cool indeed. Okay, so I'm going to go charge a battery on this, do all the initial setup, put my user settings in and whatever. And according to George Barrett on Twitter, shout out, he said that I can download the free Uncharted game for PlayStation Plus members, which I was not aware of until tonight. So I can get a free Uncharted game. Oh, and that's another thing. PlayStation Plus, I'm a huge Huge fan of PlayStation Plus because I'm obsessed with my PS4. It really is a kick-ass console. Sony just did an awesome job all around. And that's partly because of PlayStation Plus. It's such a great service. And the fact that my PlayStation Plus experience now extends over to here, a brand new device for me in my world of gaming, simply freaking awesome. So Alex Kenwitz, again, thank you so much for making this possible. It's just awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright guys, you know what? You get the point. I'm incredibly thankful. Your support is very much appreciated. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace. Oh, and real quick, one more thing, I promise. You can add me on PlayStation Network. It's just The Creative One. Same as on YouTube, but I will put that info right below for your convenience. Okay, now I'm done. Peace.